What's up? I'm Carl G. Richter, and have you ever had to make software training? And have you wondered about how to make it interesting and relevant? In this video, I'm going to share an example that I put together. This was a project I did for an HRIS system. That's the Human Resources Information System. And I believe in making content interesting and memorable. And one of my favorite tricks for doing that is to use stories. So rather than just teaching the software, teaching how you click this button to do that button, what I wanted to do was, before we got into that, actually start with a story. So you see here that I've got a number of different characters. Here is Quinn the Quitter. You play the role of her manager, where you have to go in and actually terminate her in the system. This is someone named Dan the Discipline Problem, who, as you can tell, is having trouble at work and needs to be written up. We have employees that need to change shifts. We have Teresa, who just had triplets and needs to add people, needs to change the hours that she works, and even people who need to add in their certification. So this is the core of what the system did. I'm putting this together, and in a future video, I'm actually going to give away this source file. So if you're interested in having this source file, to build something like this on your own, I would be happy to share that. I've got a little splash screen here, but we go in and we actually give these people, this is a licensure agreement, so he's got a funny little name here. I give the sort of the backstory and give the challenges for what people are actually going to have to do. And then I've skipped the part that actually shows the software training, but when you do it, then there's a little bit of a check mark. So I've got a little bit of a game-like element in this as well. So it shows that we've helped Marcus. We've got 1 of 5 complete. When we get all 5 of them, this badge will actually unlock. I'll show you one more here quickly. This is Teresa. Again, we have her sort of challenge there. Teresa had triplets. I just talked over myself there, but I'm not a fan of reading over everything that's on screen. So you heard me say, read through Teresa's story and then get started. So it gives all of this. Teresa is actually in another module when we teach people how to actually do their benefits. So same deal. We show the challenge. So now I've completed 2. There was one more thing I wanted to show you. I think maybe it's here with Quinn. We've got the same thing, what to do. We've got Quinn's story. We've got to know what she's supposed to do. So I believe that you should treat adult users like adults. And a lot of times software training makes the mistake of going through, if you have basic computer literacy, you probably don't need to see this demo. Storyline lets you make a video that shows you how to do every step, and other times it just lets you try. So I have this set up that if you click Let Me Try, it gives you a little hint on where to get started, and then actually lets you go into a software simulation. So with the software simulation, I do a screen recording. When you finish that, then you go through and you have completed. So if you're looking for ways to make your software training more interesting, you can mix in stories with characters that actually have a backstory that show the reason that you need to use the software. That little bit of context makes it a lot more interesting. If you want, you can even add in some of the game-like elements that we've got here, have people learning badges and helping different characters and checking things off. But there's a lot of fun to be had out there. So have a great week.